Hello everyone. If you like what I'm doing here, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting. It would really help the channel out quite a bit. Thank you very much.
From Canada, we present Gisele.
How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? Mesdames et messieurs.
The lovely Gisele of Canada, singing and playing her songs in English and French. Welcome, mademoiselle, et bienvenue.
Oh, thank you, Rupert. And may I say bienvenue to our guest, Bob Hope. Un homme absolument charmant.
Well, he might be at that. And we'll have a word with him later on. But first, mademoiselle, if you will be so kind.
With pleasure. I love you. I love you. Once a great magician taught me what to say. So now I'll use these magic words to steal your heart away. I love you. Once a great magician taught me what to say. So now I'll use these magic words to steal your heart away.
Well, that was a lively tune, Gisele. What next?
Well, Rupert, if Bob Hope should ever take the road to Scotland, he might hear something like this. McTavish was fight major in the Highland Scots Brigade, and Brownie led the regiment when it was on parade. He loved a Highland lassie, and before he went away, she stole a little keepsake, so he thinks of her each day. Was a tourie on his bonnet, a red tourie on it, his red tourie-ooey-ooey-yay. He left his skills to sparring, and off he went to war in his red tourie-ooey-ooey-yay. And when swinging into action, he's the center of attraction, the pride of funny Scotland, so they say. What made the Jerry's run, it was not his Tommy gun, but the tourie on his bonnet, the funny tourie on it, his red tourie-ooey-ooey-yay. When he came home on furlough to his wee big button then, he met his bonny Jeanie and went roaming down the glen. She said to him, McTavish man, if you are true to me, give me your old Glengarry, for there's one thing I must see. Was tourie on his bonnet, a red tourie on it, his red tourie-ooey-ooey-yay. He left his skills to sparring, and off he went to war in his red tourie-ooey-ooey-yay. And when swinging into action, he's the center of attraction, the pride of bonny Scotland, so they say. Was not the moon and star, or the way he rolled his heart, but the tourie on his bonnet, the bonny tourie on it, his red tourie-ooey-ooey-yay.
Well, how about it, Bob?
I'm getting measured for a bonnet tomorrow, Rupert.
And if you take off for the Highlands, I imagine it'll be by air. Ladies and gentlemen, at one time or another during the last few years, a lot of transport planes have been engaged on what might be called Operation Hope. They've been flying Bob Hope around the world, bringing laughs to places where laughs were most needed. Well, here today under his own power is that same airborne optimist, Bob Hope. Bob, how many thousand miles have you flown since you started taking these long shots to the war theaters?
Well, I never counted them, but an awful lot of those miles have been over Gisele's country.
Canada?
Yeah, I couldn't miss the place. I used to think it followed me around.
That's interesting. How come?
Well, no matter where I was flying, somewhere along the way there'd be Canada down below. You see, when you take a long air jump these days, you don't go around the middle of the world, you go up over the top.
I know. You start out from San Francisco for Cairo, for instance, and you go up to Calgary, Baffinland, Greenland, and Norway.
Sure, something like that. You might be heading for Europe or the Pacific, but sooner or later you'd find your ship dropping down for a couple of 1,000 gallons of gasoline and a cup of tea at Gander, or Goose Bay, or Edmonton.
Yeah, that's the way it is. They tell me that next to this country, the Canadians are the biggest domestic air operators in the world. Practically every main air route in the world passes over Canadian territory.
That's fine with me. You won't have to worry about ACAC batteries, and there won't be any playful fighter pilots coming up to do flips around your wings. If we got to climb up over the top of the world to get anywhere, I'm glad it's the Canadians who are holding the ladder.
One airlift corridor in the world is plenty, eh?
One too many. You know, whenever I used to take a hop, it was to bring a few laughs to guys with guns. Guns, always guns, and me with my gag. They made me nervous. I'd like to see them all put away for good.
Well, 140 million Americans, including Crosby, would agree with you there.
And the Canadians are all for it, too, and that's why I'm strong for them. I better quit this. People will think I think.
No danger of that, Bob.
If Gisele isn't doing anything after the show, maybe old Hopeful Hope should stick around. Who knows? Maybe I've flown over some friends of hers.
Well, ask her, Bob. Ask her after the program.
Well, right now I'm going to sing a lovely French tune called Mon village au clair de lune. Un chant d'étoiles pour clocher notre maison, lune après lune. Jouant dans l'ombre à sa berger, c'est mon village au clair de lune. Au dessus d'elle tout poudreux, le vieux moulin de la commune, plein de murmures d'amoureux, c'est mon village au clair de lune. C'est d'ici que sur un vieux banc, derrière un mur, pleurant le rêve, j'ai connu mon premier serment, j'ai connu mon premier chagrin. Aussi de tous les souvenirs, faits de bonheur ou d'amertume, celui qui me fait revenir, c'est mon village au clair de lune. C'est d'ici que sur un vieux mont, derrière un mur, pleurant le rêve, j'ai connu mon premier serment, j'ai connu mon premier chagrin. Aussi de tous les souvenirs, faits de bonheur ou d'amertume, celui qui me fait revenir, c'est mon village au clair de lune.
What was that all about, Gisele?
It's called in English, My Village in the Moonlight. It's all about the dreams and memories it brings.
Ah, well, that explains everything. And now, Gisele, it's time to...
Put your dreams away for another day.
How did you guess?
Put your dreams away for another day. that night be before you, then I'll have the right to adore you. Let your kiss confess this is happiness, darling, and put all your dreams away. And so it's time to make a new start when your dreams at night fade before you. Then I'll have the right to adore you. Let your kiss confess this is happiness, darling, and put on your dreams away. Thank you all for listening, and my special thanks to Bob Hope, who was our guest today.
Well, this is Rupert Lucas inviting you to be here again next week at this time when Gisele will have as her guest that distinguished actor, Herbert Marshall.
I'll be here. Meanwhile, au revoir. J'attendrai le jour et la nuit, j'attendrai